Dan Carey and Shannon Zunker are veterans to the sport of beach volleyball. They both have had successful junior careers and are still involved in the game at not only a competitive but also grassroots level. They're very active in the development of the sport and younger players. We caught up with the boys to find out what a series like this does for the sport and for the future of beach volleyball.
5 years ago I set up a program at Bond University on the Gold Coast, which is where I work, and we've been developing players and athletes. One of our athletes has gone on to the AIS and is in the full-time program at the moment, which is great.
I think in order for beach volleyball to grow in Australia, it's about consistency. So, you know, the consistency in the national series, the consistency on just having volleyball courts on as many beaches in the country as possible, and getting into schools and getting in programs started, you know, which is Shannon and I do a lot of in Brisbane and the Gold Coast.
The evolution of beach volleyball in Australia, I think the presence of this ongoing national tour is the big secret. Like, we've got to have that high level of competition on the national scene that is going to filter that competition back through the states and into our grassroots. I mean, if our kids don't have something local that is at a higher level to aspire to, they may not jump onto the sport as much as they would.
And Carey, you agree grassroots development is important in our sport?
Absolutely. We've got to see more beach volleyball in schools. It's great to get more and more permanent beach volleyball nets around the country. Just like Brazil and America, you go over there, the beaches are littered with volleyball courts. That's what we want to see.
Well, turning our attention now to the men's gold medal match between Will Mercer, Isaac Kapa against Chris Mchugh, Josh Slack. First set action, it's 2-1 in favour of Slack Mchugh. They're in the white, Mercer and Kapa in the red.
John, this is going to be a game of big men at the net. You see there Chris Mchugh driving the ball down the line. Will Mercer now getting blocked by Josh Slack, the shortest man out there, but he has the biggest leap. Look at that. All over the ball.
11-5 now to Slack Mchugh. Will Mercer serves his jumping Josh. Cutting and dicing and slicing, but Mercer gobbles it up and sends it away.
My, what a hit from Mercer. Great pickup, great set. Just gets up and flips his arm over the ball.
Will Mercer serving again to Josh Slack. They're really going at the old man. What can he do? Oh, he can do plenty.
You call him an old man, but he has set point right now. Josh Slack, great serve. Let's see if Mercer can save this. Oh, no, he hits it out. That's the first set to our #1 seeds.
Well, Mercer and Kapa are going to have to regroup. They're up against a very, very professional outfit. Second set action underway. Slack Mchugh leading 11-10, receiving serve. Chris Mchugh's going to have to swing from a fair way off the net.
Oh, wow. Swing he does. Cross court. See how high he gets and so deep.
One of the hardest hitters in our game is Chris Mchugh. He's going to see another serve. Can he send it back the same way? Oh, picked up by Mercer. He's going to get a chance to convert, but he can't from there.
Slack this time. Hits it on two through the middle. What a great hit. But who are you going to serve in this combination? Josh Slack, Chris Mchugh, both great players. This time they're going after Kapa. Mchugh, good dig.
Oh, Mercer's there again. Is he going to get a chance to put it down into the net? Oh, frustration. Slack and Mchugh get an 18-16 lead. Remember, they lead 1-0. Kapa's going to have to get up and put it away. Picked up by Mchugh. Josh is doing the hard yards.
Has to send a free ball over Chris Mchugh. This time, big opportunity. Boys in red. Sneaks it past Josh's block.
Oh, he can't believe it. Now 18 all in the second set. Chris Mchugh sees the serve, the back set. What can he do? Oh, he can just be huge. That's what he can do.
Why would you back off that block?
19-18 now. Mchugh serving. Will Mercer, his great mate. Oh, at the net, though. Josh Slack, the fist pump. It's going to look lovely. The Renault replay. He is one of the best blockers in the game, and he gets a championship point for his team. Oh, holy good night, Batman. Slack has ripped the ball to shreds. This overpass just sat up, and it was all over.
We brought our best game for the final, and we needed to. We train every day against these guys out there, and it's tough competition, but we knew how to beat them. They knew how to beat us, and today we had the goods.
Every time you go back to serve, you want to hit a winner, and you got to take the good with the bad. Definitely got to keep working on the consistency of keep hitting my zones and keep going after it into the wind. Certainly makes a big difference to our game when I do.
What a fantastic effort by the #1 Australian team. Their execution was just outstanding. Up next is the #1 Australian women's team by Cara Palmer and Louise Borden against consistent and determined Justine and Jordan Moen in the women's final.